Hey, what's up everybody? I know it's a day late, but we are still opening up a TWICE album this week on our journey to collecting all of the Korean studio albums and extended plays. We're going to open up a TWICEcoaster Lane 2, the yellow version, and with this, we will have opened 31 out of 51 TWICE albums, so more than halfway there, but still a good ways to go. And then of course, With Youth comes out a little bit later this year, so we still have quite a few albums to go through, and I hope y'all enjoy opening up these albums with me. So we're going to open up TWICEcoaster Lane 2, the yellow version. We did already open up a pink version quite a long time ago, so what we're going to do is we're just going to flip through this album so you can see the concepts, and then we're going to open up the yellow version of the album. But like we always do, let's go ahead and start by looking at the track list for the CD. So first track is going to be Knock Knock, which again is like one of the headlining songs. It's one of the singles that gets a music video. It's a very high energy song, and it's got a very catchy like tune and dance to it, so definitely recommend giving that a listen to. The second new song on this album is going to be Ice Cream, which is more like a ballady kind of song that focuses a lot on like vocals, so if you like Donut, you're definitely going to like Ice Cream as well. The Lane 2 version of TWICEcoaster did give us some remixes and instrumentals, so we have the TT Tac remix, the Ooh Ah instrumental version, Cheer Up instrumental version, and TT instrumental version. So those are going to be all the tracks across both of these two albums here, because again, they're the same album, just different concepts and different like hard casings. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's open up the pink version. So this, I think, is where they stopped doing the member-specific CDs for a bit, but then they jumped back to it, I think even on the next album. So it does give kind of like this high school-y composition notebook vibe, so let's go ahead and flip through the pages here. We start off with the track list, and then this also kind of adds to the whole like high school composition notebook vibe, where it's just like the suits of cards. So we start off with a group page. Let's go ahead and tilt the book slightly so that you can see Nayeon in the center there. And of course, we start out with the Nayeon page, the Junghyun page, the Momo page, the Sana page, the Jihyo page, the Mina page, the Dahyun page, the Chaeyoung page, and of course the Chewy page. This definitely kind of gives like high school-y kind of vibes, like right down to like the striped outfits and then like the checkered pieces for the outfits. This like reoccurring theme of the playing card suites here, all of it gives kind of like a high school-y kind of vibe, which is very, very cool, especially since this was one of their earlier albums and this was like the vibe they were going for. Alright, so moving on, we do have another group shot here. Again, Nayeon just a little bit tough to see because she's right in the center where the fold is. And this is, when I opened this and checked it out again before filming this video, I realized that this kind of gives the same vibes as the other album cover. So I don't know if it's the same photo book, but we're going to find out today. Alright, so here is another little bit of a unit shot here. So we have Jihyo, Nayeon, I believe it's Momo, Chewy, and Sana at the top there. So we start off with the Nayeon page. And of course, it's all going to be about doors, right? The song is called Knock Knock. All right, we got the Junghyun page, the Momo page, the Sana page, the Jihyo page, the Mina page, the Dahyun page, the Chaeyoung page, and of course the Chewy page. And then we have a nice little group shot of everybody here. So again, we got like one unit on the left here, another unit on the right here. And let's see what the rest of the album looks like. Alright, so now we have the other four members that weren't in that first unit page. So we have Junghyun, Mina, Dahyun, and Chaeyoung. And then we have like a nice group shot of everybody here. So going back again to kind of like that high school-y vibe with the plaid, with the lockers, and a little bit of the music-y vibe too with the guitar amplifier there. So we have a Chaeyoung, Momo, and Dahyun page. And then we have, it looks like a note from Chaeyoung. So again, I can't read Korean, but I'm sure the translation of this page is up somewhere. It also kind of gives the high school-y vibes with this kind of like cutout sticker kind of thing, which I feel like kind of reminds me of like 90s vibes when it was like, you know, those TV shows where it looks like everything was like drawn on paper and then like crumpled up and then thrown off to the side to introduce the next scene. We do have a Momo page here, which is really cool, with Momo holding the guitar in the back there. We have the Dahyun page. We have a nice little unit photo page. Again, this is that composition thing where it's like scribbles everywhere and like these little like cutouts. Very, very cool. And then we have our next group of Nayeon, Chewie, and Sana. So we start off with the Nayeon message page. And of course there's like a little bit of like a, I don't want to say it's a longboard, a penny board? I think it's called a penny board. We have the Chewie page. I like how like in the previous photos, everyone had like a totally different pose between like their cutout and their standing or their bigger page. And then Chewie's just like, I'm going to change my facial expression. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Very Chewie-like. All right. And then we have the Sana page. And looks like Sana also wanted to hold the guitar there. Does the J-line hold the guitar in this album? We'll find out. We've got a little unit page here with Sana, Chewie, and Nayeon. And then we have the final unit here in Junghyun, Mina, and Jihyo. So here is the Junghyun page. I remember when this was like the style. I feel like for a long time that hair was the style. We also have the Mina page. Unfortunately, Mina not holding the guitar, so that kind of debunks the J-line holding the guitar theory. And then we have the Jihyo page. And then we get one last unit shot here with Junghyun, Mina, and Jihyo. And then it's the TWICE special thanks page as well as the production page in the back here. And then one last goofy group shot with everyone here. All right, and that's going to be the pink version of this album. Let's go ahead, move on right into the yellow version of this album. And I feel like maybe it'll be the same, maybe it won't. We'll find out once I'm able to get the plastic off of here. Of course. I have no idea how everyone is able to just rip through these so easily, and it feels like I struggle so much. All right, there we go. So let's go ahead and take out the inclusions. I don't know where they are in this book, so I gotta very carefully flip through everything. Okay, I think they're on the back here. So we flip it upside down, and then we just kind of drag them off to the side here. Okay. All right, cool. We'll just put them down right there, right? All right, very cool. All right, so this is going to be the yellow version, which kind of seems more iconic because these doors are like the whole Knock Knock concept right there for the song. So let's go ahead and open it up. Ooh, that little crunch there. All right, so we start off with, again, like this composition notebook kind of vibe. And this one's a little different where I think we had like the playing card suits before. Now we just kind of have like some sketch marks here. Okay, so it is going to be a different photo book because this was totally not in the last one. This like Where's Waldo concept, doors everywhere, Kingdom Hearts style kind of thing. All right, we start off with the Nayeon door page, the Junghyun door page, the Momo door page. Momo's like page is upside down right there. We have the Sana door page, the Jihyo door page, the Mina page, the Dahyun page, the Chaeyoung page, and then of course the Chewie page. I wonder what their outfit is saying. It looks like it's all the same words, or at least it's very, very similar across all the outfits, but it looks very cool. All right, so moving on to the next part. So we do have a nice little like group shot right here with everyone. And then we transition to more of kind of like a playful kind of vibe in terms of the concept. So this kind of gives like, so the last one kind of gave like high school vibes. This kind of gives like sleepover vibes. All right, so we start off with Momo, Dahyun, and Chaeyoung. Oh yeah, it definitely is kind of like a sleepover kind of vibe. All right, so we start off with the Dahyun page, the Momo page, and the Chaeyoung page. And then we've got the Mina, Junghyun, and Jihyo pages. So here is the Jihyo page, the Mina page, and the Junghyun page. And then we have the Sana, Chewy, and Nyan pages next. Here is the Nyan page, the Sana page, and the Chewy page. And then we go back to kind of like that high school kind of vibe. So I'm trying to show you Dahyun in the center right over there. We start off with the Nyan message page. Oh, there's 2 message pages. Okay, here's the second message page. We got the Junghyun message page. Here's the second message here. We got the Momo message page. Oh, this is like the bigger version of the one in the previous album. We've got the Sana message page. We have the Jihyo message page. We have the Mina message page. We have the Dahyun message page. I feel like this is like Dahyun's default look sometimes, you know what I'm saying? We have the Chaeyoung message page. And then last but not least, we have the Chewy message page. Even in the last photo book, this pose was the same. I just keep thinking the faces are changing. This is different though. All right. And then we have some unit shots in the back here. So we have Chaeyoung, Momo, and Dahyun. We have Junghyun, Mina, and Jihyo. And then we have Nyan, Chewy, and Sana looking at the bubble. Sana, what are you looking at? She's like looking at the edge of the page there. And then we do have the Twice Thanks page, as well as the production pages. And then one last group shot here, again going back to this composition notebook with like the cutouts kind of vibes. All right, so that is going to be the album there. Again, the CDs were non-specific, so that's what they look like one more time here. So we do have the inclusions next. So we start off with the sticker page, and that's a sticker page. I think I liked, you know, it's actually hard for me to tell because I do like when they do things with their specific colors. So I do kind of like this sticker page. I actually think both sticker pages are pretty cool because this was the one from the Pink album. So it's kind of like the Knock Knock vibe on this one, and then this one's very more like a selfie. But these were the 2 sticker pages that came across the 2 albums. Then we have the lyric book here. So the lyric book, non-specific. This is exactly what it looked like in the Pink version too. So we're gonna slide that on the bottom there. And then I feel like, okay, so let's slide the photo card underneath because I think there's a signature on the back. And for our like cutout, I suppose, we got Momo. So again, this is kind of like a foldy cutout where I guess you like cut along the edges here, and then I honestly don't know where you put this. Like, do you put this at the edge of like a table or something like that? Is that why it bends like this? Not really sure. But this was one of the inclusions for the TWICEcoaster Lane 2, and then I think we only get 1 photo card, so still around that time where we're only doing 1 photo card at a time. And we got, some of y'all can guess just based off the signature, we got a Dahyun card. So kind of unfortunate that these albums only had like 1 photo card at a time, but I do like that the entertainment company caught on that people like photo cards. So I was really happy when they transitioned to like a 5-ish photo card inclusion. So this is going to be our photo card as well as our little stand here. Again, this is going to be TWICEcoaster Lane 2, the yellow version, and we are now at 31 out of 51 albums. So hopefully I will see y'all next week for the next album opening. And that's all for now. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. That's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.